Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Hey, trying out the new Mac, Miss Crypto Siege. Miss Crypto Siege got me a MacBook, freaking Air Pro, something, I don't know. She got me a MacBook. Excited about it. So please be patient with me as I mumble and stumble around this MacBook Air. Guys, listen, some interesting news coming out of the SEC front or camp. You know, they're playing the typical, what is it? Appeals games. They're going to play that game. We all know that they're going to play that game. We all know that's what they're going to do. They're going to play the appeals game. So, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. We'll figure some stuff out. Listen, we're going to go over the numbers because the market is doing what the market does. We're going to hear from a very, very interesting dude who was calling for Chair Gensler's removal. That is very, very interesting. So let's get into some stuff here. Let's go over the market because, you know, the market is just doing, you know, what the market does. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.22 trillion. It's down from over 3 trillion, however. Let us not forget for all the new people in the back. Yeah. Total cryptocurrency market cap is down from over 3 trillion. Don't get it twisted. 3 trillion down to 1.22 trillion. Bitcoin is trading at $29,538. Again. Ethereum is trading at $1,854 again, and XRP is trading at 63 cents again. So, in other words, this is just sideways movement in the digital asset space. No alt season is going to happen until Bitcoin dominance begins that push to 70 to 75%. Then you can begin to look for some alts with a little, you know, with a little retrace after that. Then you can look to the alts to see if something's going to happen. But until then, yeah, not so much happening. I want to go over some very, very interesting tweets from Stuart Alderati and some of the attorneys in the XRP community in reference to what the SEC has decided to do. So some breaking news for Jimmy James K. filing. The SEC files for a letter outlining its basis for filing a motion for leave to file an interlocutory appeal regarding programmatic offers and sales to XRP buyers over trading platform and Ripple's quote unquote other distribution. Stuart Alderati had a few things to say about that. So does Scott Chamberlain. I want to find Stuart's first because I think it is very, very interesting that Stu chimed in on this. Stu said the SEC does not have the right to appeal just yet, which is why they are asking permission to file an interlocutory appeal. Ripple will file its response with the court next week. Stay tuned. Bill Morgan reminds us, and of course, Stu is going to do this without question. Bill Morgan, Attorney Bill, says, hit the SEC hard, Stuart. Don't forget to remind her the different categories Judge Torres ruled on were formulated by the SEC, not Ripple. The SEC emphasized the differences between different types of sales. Now they're saying it is inconvenient. Which is interesting. Meta Lawman had chimed in here as well to this, and Meta Lawman said this in July 25th. He said this: bottom line, I expect the SEC to file a request for interlocutory appeal within the next 2 weeks. I believe it would be in the best interest of Ripple and the XRP community for the appeals process to start now rather than a year from now. And I like Ripple's chances on appeal. And then yesterday, Metalawman said this, SEC versus Ripple update. As expected, the SEC has submitted a letter notifying Judge Torres that it will ask her to certify an interlocutory appeal with respect to her rulings in favor of Ripple. Ripple will have 1 week to respond. We all heard the steward said they are going to respond. I think this is interesting from Scott Chamberlain, who says, my bet, Judge Torres denies the request. She studiously avoided new law. She found the token is not the security. She accepted the SEC's characterization of the transaction, quote unquote, buckets to be analyzed, and simply applied Howey as its progeny to the SEC's chosen buckets. SEC failed because the undisputed facts didn't support all the Howey prongs for 2 of its 3 chosen transaction buckets. Not because Judge Torres shifted the legal goalposts on the definitions of those prongs. Nicely worded, well done, Scott Chamberlain. Very, very, very well done. Let's see, this is one that I want to share. Yeah, nope, I already went over that one. I just think this is interesting. Bruce Fenton is actually in DC. Who is Bruce Fenton? And why is he calling for Cherry Garrett's removal? The investor CEO founded Cypherpunk. Is that the OG Cypherpunk? I wonder. Anyway, Watchdog Capital host, he's at Satoshi Roundtable, right? So here's his tweet. This is quote unquote his tweet, not my words, his words. Today, I went to the SEC headquarters in Washington, D.C. to call for the resignation of Chairman Gary Gensler. Securities are the lifeblood of the economy. Securities is my industry and has been my whole life. It is deeply important to me, and it is crucial to the American people and the world to rid the space of bad actors. Terry Gensler is a bad actor. Terry Gensler's oversight and ties with fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried, his placing of woke partisan ESG politics and personal cabinet ambitions, we have all said that, his personal ambitions, above the Constitution, says Bruce Fenton. His caprices and handling of the digital asset space and his lack of transparency harm the industry and harm the American economy. I want bad actors out of my industry, says Bruce Fenton. You got to love that. You really, really do got to love that. So this is one other thing I want to share with you guys. This is kind of my take on this ETHgate, and let me do a different one. And what's going to happen with this unregistered security ICO that Ethereum had. Where is that at? Because I think that ultimately, personally, I believe that that's going to fall on the sellers, the issuers, Lubin, Vitalik. I don't believe that that is going to fall on the purchasers, the buyers. Like, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. So let me do this. Maybe it's here. No, let's go here. I retweeted something that Dai put out here. So look, this is ETHgate, says Dai. This is ETHgate. It's why they attacked XRP, Cardano, and others. It's why the ETH whales are disguised. It's why they did the Hinman speech and gave ETH only the free pass. It's why Ripple wins. Charles Hoskinson knows and calls them out in this clip. We have the video. Now, I want to take a listen to this because it is important. And a lot of Judge Torres' ruling is going to affect this business model that the VCs discovered, right? And ultimately causes harm to the retail investor. Take a look at Charles. He's being interviewed by the 2-bit idiot on Twitter. Take a listen.
Do you think that VCs overlook the Cardano ecosystem? Some do, some don't. It just depends on the location. Is it a family office? Is it certainly A16Z and others are like Cardano. But the problem is that we didn't.
Why do you think that is?
Because we didn't have any Ponzonomics for them. I mean, let's be honest here. The vast majority of VCs, let's just be honest, the way they approach it is liquidity. So they say, when is the token coming out? Where's the marketplace for the token going to be? Do I get an early distribution? How do I exit that early distribution when the retail people come in?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen numerous layer ones and DApps, we won't name names, where they launch to market at a very high valuation. The insiders dump, they go down, and they walk away with a lot of money. And so there wasn't a lot of Ponzonomics to offer, and it was a fair distribution of Cardano. It has a great Gini coefficient because it's one of the most distributed currencies in terms of distribution. So there was no insider distribution to go and sell. Some of these layer ones, which you guys track on your platform, the insider distribution is greater than 50%. So if you're a VC, you say, oh, wow, if I get involved in this, and I get 10% of the supply, and I could get 100x in 6 months. This is my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
100x in 6 months.
I don't know. They say, well, where's that opportunity? So, well, it doesn't exist. It's an egalitarian distribution.
An egalitarian distribution. And listen, kudos to him for not caving in to the VC model. Shout out to Charles Hoskinson for not caving in. There are some content creators that believe that the purchasers, XRP content creators who believe that the purchasers will be in violations of security laws. And I think not so much legally. I think it will be the people who sold the unregistered securities, which is the ICO. That's what I believe. So the likes of Lubin, Vitalik, maybe the ETH Foundation. I said, I believe that ETH investors, silent buyers, are most likely not in violations of securities laws. Most likely it's the sellers of the unregistered securities that will have legal troubles. And I asked Meta Lawman, I should have put other people in the tweet, but I only did Meta Lawman. And I asked him if he had any thoughts on that. So we shall see. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how that goes. But that's kind of my take on it, guys. So listen, this wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope, my friends, that it has been of value to you. Yeah, I'm off to the gym. I think I'm off to the gym. But in any case, I hope it has been of value to you. If it has not, do me a favor. Let me know how you like this new MacBook Air, I believe is what they call it. Let me know what you think. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed the hangout. And if you're hanging out, watching the Crypto Seeds and haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.